Better? Okay. My wife's out there helping out with the 9/11 booth. I'm a Afghanistan and Iraq war veteran. I've been deployed for both the wars. And in the Afghanistan war, I was given a flag that was flown on a B-52 that was bombing the Taliban and Bin Laden. This flag is a unique flag with a certificate. I would like to donate this, give it to the person who is generous, give the largest donation to the 9/11 fund, which is going to the first responders' family and the victims of the 9/11. So please be generous. Let's see who gets this flag. It's a unique item, one of a kind, and it was given to me, and I will donate it to whoever gives the largest amount. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Assalamu alaikum. How's everybody doing? I'd like to introduce our MCs for this evening, Sakina Hassanji and myself, Sohail Arastu. And we're going to begin this evening's program. Thank you for coming out on such a warm, lovely day. Beats the rain of last year. The Star Spangled Banner will be sung by Amukta Carla. So Amukta, please begin our program with the Star Spangled Banner. Come up on stage here. How about have a big round of applause for Amukta? And if you don't see our flag, it's just above this tent on the pole.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much. We'd like Nabiya, Lati, and Rubab Rashid on the stage, please, so we can do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm going to do it in Spanish. Prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América, a la república a la que presenta una nación ante Dios indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. I think I can just do the English part. The Spanish part is too hard for me.
All right, how about that? Now we are ready to kick off this program. Our welcome address will be given by a man who has been our mayor since 2009. He's on the World Economic Forum list of global young leaders. He is really focused on urban poor revitalization. But aside from all that, he has embraced our community, our culture, the diversity of San Antonio. So it is the Muslim Cultural Heritage Society's honor to welcome Mayor Julian Castro.
Thank you so much. Hello, good afternoon. Eid Saeed. Happy Eid. Good to see you. I'm very glad to be here as we celebrate the end of Ramadan, the holy month. Welcome everyone from throughout San Antonio here to celebrate with us. I want to just begin by thanking Wahida Kara and all of the organizers who put this event together for the Muslim Cultural Heritage Society. I know that this is the second annual event and it's gotten better and stronger, and I hope that it continues to grow. Well, this was a great big weekend for San Antonio with our celebration today, the first ever UTSA football game yesterday. I hope that some folks had a chance to attend it. It's you know, both of the events are one more reminder that San Antonio now is this great big city of 1.3 million people and about 2.2 million in the whole metro area. And, you know, for me, one of the significant aspects of being here today is that San Antonio is such a diverse and rich community culturally, in terms of the background, the folks, people coming from all over the world. Today, I would estimate that probably between 10 and 15% of our population is coming in from other places, whether other places in the United States or other places around the world. And so it is significant that San Antonio's beauty and its strength belongs not in the identity of one group, but in all groups, in all walks of life, and people from different perspectives. In fact, it's very clear that if you go to the great cities around the world, no one owns any great city. Different cultures, different backgrounds, different religions, all of them make up a great city. And that's what we want to be here in San Antonio, really a place of the world. And so I want to thank you for helping to bring that diversity into our city. I also want to thank the Muslim community for contributing so much for so many years to our city. I know that there are a lot of folks who have been here for generations, who have been contributing as entrepreneurs, as researchers, as folks in our medical communities, and really all up and down the spectrum. So I just wanted to come here on behalf of 1.3 million San Antonians today and to celebrate with you and to thank you very much for all the wonderful contributions that you're making to our community. We know that San Antonio is a wonderful place because of everyone's contribution. And so I look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you.
Not yet. Thank you so much, Mayor Castro. I'd like to bring up the directors of MCH to the stage. Wahida Khara, Nazli Siddiqui, Tasneem Hassanji, and Munira Tajkhani, sorry, Munira.
Nazli.
On behalf of the Muslim Cultural Heritage Society, Mayor Castro, we welcome you to the second annual Eid Festival, and we want to thank you so much for your undying support and your friendship and everything that you have done for our community. Your presence here means a lot to us, and we hope your continued support as we move ahead. Thank you very much. We have a small token. Thank you once again, Mayor. Yes.
So, Mayor, you can't leave yet. You know, once I get the mic, you've seen me with that. So, Tasneem is presenting you with Go Green. That is your mission, and we're backing you up. You're welcome. And so, guys, do you think this is it for Mayor Castro? Should we let him go? No! So, since you are so into the culture of Muslims, we have a surprise for you. So, since Mayor is used to getting so many gifts and presents, we have a special surprise for the Mayor. And this is for beautiful baby Karina Victoria Castro. And we'd love for you to open it and see what it is. How cute is that? And then when you put these little churis, not bangles, churis on Karina, you're going to tell her that's for her wrist, not her ears, Mayor Castro. And if you need help, us four women are there to dress her up for you. You're welcome.
It's very beautiful. We will put this on, Karina, and we thank you very much. On behalf of my wife, Erica, also, thank you very much for the gift. And Karina will love it.
And now you are traditional and welcome to the Muslim culture. Let's do a group shot of this. Yeah. I guess we have a lot of photographers in the house. One thing that I'd like to say about you, Mayor Castro, is I've had the honor of working with many gracious mayors, but all the mayors I've come across, you are the most people-oriented. Roll your sleeves up. That was a part of my speech, and your sleeves are actually rolled up. How cool is that? And you care. I don't know many mayors who remember a promise they made 3 months ago and then Facebook you and say, hey, I remember, I'll be there. That's our Mayor Castro, ladies and gentlemen. Our mayor.
We really appreciate you coming out, Mayor Castro. He's just returned from the Holy Land. He's exposing himself to cultures, diversity around the world. He made San Antonio named the recession-proof city in June of this year. How about a hand for Mayor Castro? Our next speaker is the chair of the Social Studies Department from St. Mary's Hall. Many of the children who are here today attend St. Mary's Hall. They have a very unique program. They have a global approach to learning about faiths. Through their years, junior high years, 6th through 9th grade, they study each major religion twice. So it's a fantastic program, and without further ado, I'd like to welcome Dr. Cox. Please join us here on stage. Thank you.
Good afternoon. First, let me tell all of you here today how honored I am to be invited to speak to you today. For me, this is a very special occasion for 3 reasons. First, some of my students are in the audience, and this microphone offers me the opportunity to squeeze in one more lesson. So, Mustafa, Sakina, Hussein, and everyone else, there will be a quiz over my speech on Tuesday, so I want you to take notes. Parents, I may send you one through email as well. Kidding aside, this speech is dedicated to all the youth among us, because this event marks our dedication to build a better city and a better country for our children. Second, the second reason why I'm so on here is that my full name is Joanna Fiore Esposito Palmieri Cox. 100 years ago, almost to this very day, my grandparents arrived here from Italy, from Poland, and from a small orphanage on the seesawing Polish-Russian border. During my grandparents' lives, there were no citywide celebrations of the rich cultures they brought to the United States. Cultural diversity was not prized. And so, 2 generations later, none of their grandchildren speak any of the languages of their grandparents. This speech is dedicated to my grandparents, and I'll probably choke up a little bit here, in hopes that the grandparents here today may proudly pass on their heritage and their languages to their grandchildren. Children, this is a direct order. You learn to speak Urdu, Arabic, Hindi, Bengali, Punjabi, Bambara, and all the languages of your heritage. Third, this speech is dedicated to our country, to our city of San Antonio, and to the vision of this Muslim Cultural Heritage Society. Our nation and San Antonio have offered all of us the freedom to hope and the opportunities to achieve our ambitions. The Muslim Cultural Heritage Society offers us the invitation to celebrate Islam in all of its myriad forms. It allows us to see the diversity of nations and cultures Islam has enriched, and to become better, globally educated citizens, even though we reside in hot and dusty South Texas. In an economic sense, each of us is already a global consumer. Last night, as I sought inspiration for my speech, I made a plate of spaghetti imported from Italy. I typed my speech on my laptop assembled in Malaysia, and I listened to a Canadian pianist playing the music of a little German named Johann Sebastian Bach on a CD manufactured in Great Britain. The CD cover, the jacket, had translations in 5 languages. While all of our products are global, in many ways our views are more limited, and our intellects have only circumvented or circumnavigated, local cultural highways and byways. So while we may be eating and buying globally, our minds have not caught up with our imports. That is again why the Muslim Cultural Heritage Society is so crucial, and why it is so natural that San Antonio be the very first nation in our country to have such a cultural organization, one focused on the diverse and global nature of Islam. We are very fortunate in San Antonio. Historically, we are a moderate, multiracial, and multicultural city. We are an inclusive model for the 21st century. As San Antonians, we know that people in the 21st century are the very first people in human history who experience true multiculturalism on a daily basis, and to a greater extent than ever before in human history. San Antonians are multicultural now, and we have been so for at least 2 decades. We have been benefiting from the medicine delivered by researchers, physicians, pharmacists, and nurses, from the business skills and creative artists, from peoples who come to us from Monterrey, Madras, Mumbai, Medina, Saigon, and Shanghai. San Antonians are multicultural because the city began as an amalgam of Native Americans, Mexicans, blacks, Germans, and various breeds of people from Kentucky and Tennessee. We traditionally value our individual cultural identities, and we respect the diversity among us. Proof of San Antonio's insight into our nature is the fact that the mayor is here the 2nd year. Last year we had the mayor's emissary. This year the mayor is here himself. And Mayor Castro, I can't help but think that Maury Maverick would be very proud of your presence here. Yet today, we are really asked to go beyond the professional and historical examples of multiculturalism and focus on the next step. This is the most important part of my speech. How can we really get to know each other in more significant ways? How can we deepen our knowledge of and express our value for each other? How do I learn how I am related to you and the commonality of our monotheistic faith? We need to think about those questions if we're going to make true progress. And we need to go further, asking very, very big and deep questions of ourselves, such as, is our individual identity sufficiently secure that we can stop about big things like, what do Muhammad, Jesus, and Moses have in common? I think that if they were here today, they would really like each other. I think they would exult in the wisdom that has created this citywide Eid's festival. And very specifically, again, when we think about our children and our future, how do we learn to both celebrate our cultural diversity and move beyond our cultural and religious boundaries? How do we do this? The answer is here today in what we're doing in the leadership of the Muslim Cultural Heritage Society.